Life leaves the ocean floor and the journey begins. Jellyfish, soft-bodied, free-swimming aquatic animals with a gelatinous umbrella-shaped bell and trailing tentacles. And we release them into the wild, along with flatworms. Oh, just look at those faces. Oh, they're so derpy. Either way, flatworms. The protovertebrate, the first organism with bilateral symmetry, which enables the beginnings of the brain and internal organs. Well then, let's see what. Oh, we got an achievement. Upward and onward. As basic creatures develop the ability to swim, they leave the grounding of the ocean floor and are able to explore new worlds, heading towards the surface. We can unlock radial symmetry, organisms that can be divided into identical pieces. This symmetry paves the way for organs such as the mammalian brain. Well, pronunciation with adjustment on the door. Cnidocytes. One of the first organic weapons. These are explosive cells that fire out a toxic harpoon for self-defense and prey capture. Isn't that a sea sponge? Like, damn, SpongeBob, who knew you could be aggressive if you really wanted to? Interesting. Bilateral symmetry. Bilateral symmetry, an organism with identical left and right side, which means double the sensing organs as well as a head and tail. Pigment spot. Let's do some of the cheaper ones first. Cocoon. Fertilized eggs are encased in a cocoon within a flatworm's body. The cocoon is released into the ocean waters. The cocoon provides nourishment to the egg, which will develop and later hatch. Flatworms are hermaphroditic. I am so sorry, guys. My pronunciation is not going to be the best, I know. Hermaphroditic, meaning they have both male and female reproductive organs. Basically, they're homosexual. Or not. Weird. Yeah, doesn't matter. Vertebrae. Vertebrae are bones that protect the spinal cord. They are the literal backbone of human evolution. And if their backbone is anything like mine, it's gonna be a whole lot of stretching in their future. The heart. The beginnings of a circulatory system. The heart is an organ dedicated to pumping blood through an organism. So you're telling me all the previous organisms don't have a heart pumping blood through them? Jellyfish, just what are you? Nerve cord. Nerve cord, a bundle of nerve fibers that run down an animal's body, a simple version of a nerve system. Why did that come after the nervous system then? Music you can hype up all you want, it still doesn't explain what's going on. Nothing? Fine then. Pigment spot. A primitive eye allows organisms to sense light from dark. So basically, they can see black and white now? I don't know. Don't want to boost. We can buy 10 fish. Yeah, I can buy 10 fish right now. I just have to go to the pet store. With fins to maneuver the ancient seas, fish evolved the traits that would make them the apex predator of the sea. Well, that ain't gonna last long, trust me. And there they go. We're still looking a little bit single continental. You guys seem fine. What's next? The eyes, or singular eye. Evolved from the pigment spot, the eye has a retina and a lens for sharper vision. Unless you're old, then you can't really see anything. Fish egg. Self-contained life support systems in a wet environment. Well, okay then. Monthly art contest. Show us your best art inspired by Cell to Singularity. This month's theme is Dinosaur. Yeah, I'm not a good artist. You can see it from my profile photo. So, I'm not gonna do that. Lungs, because we all need to breathe at some point. A gas-filled bladder that came from an outgrowth of the gut. That doesn't sound gross at all. Lungs would give tetrapods the ability to breathe air and the means to function on land. Do we have tetrapods? I don't remember. The jaw. Jaws. A great movie. I guess we're getting to that point now. Jaws made I'm so sorry. I apologize. Jaws made respiration more efficient, offering an evolutionary advantage. Lungfish. The first animals emerged from the ocean and started living on dry land. Lungfish. Lungfish are freshwater fish that first became abundant in the Triassic era. They breathe air and can survive on dry land by burying into the mud with their fins. Kind of like catfish, some kind of autoglitter. Out of the ocean, escaping the dangers of the sea, the first land dwellers developed legs and make their way onto solid ground, heralding a new age of evolution. And I do not see them. Great fossil unlocked. Tap to open. Okay. Bubble universe open. You have encountered a branching path of evolution. Hello.
Hello. Again.
Yeah.
I am Semblance, the artificial intelligence running this simulation.
Now we have a name for you. Hello, Semblance.
You've discovered a strange fossil. Now I need you to simulate a live specimen for study.
Okay. It's a dinosaur.
These creatures were once the dominant form of life on Earth.
Yeah, until a big
Perhaps
asteroid.
learning about how they met their demise will teach us how humans may meet their end.
I kind of think we're gonna be our own end, but that's...
Are you prepared?
Yes, I'm prepared.
Excellent.
Oh damn, we're going into the Matrix again. Mesozoic Valley. You've discovered the Mesozoic Valley. Okay. You can return to the main tree at any time. Okay. Primary simulation. So we can now make Archosaur. But we don't have enough. What are those? Archosaur. Life created. Life kind of been created like this entire time, but let's not get into the details. Whoa, it actually moves around. That's so cool. The other things are pretty stationary. Hey, come back. Ornithischia. I need 60 of the... What? Archosaur. Carnivore. Quadrupedal. Triassic. This clade includes the ancestors of dinosaurs, birds, and crocodiles. Clade represents a single branch on the tree of life. Okay. Charged to generate fossils. Buy more dinosaurs, generate more fossils, obviously. The more dinosaurs you own, the more the fossil cycle will pay out. And effects? What the hell? Primary solution? Let's get back to where we were, because I have no idea what's going on over there. Well, okay then. We were about to release the tetrapods. I think. Dawn of the dinosaurs. Sometimes known as the age of reptiles and occurring from Cultured. Fool. Bacteria is an example of a prokaryotic cell. Nasty little buggers. Well, yeah, but bacteria strengthens the immune system with not overexposure to a lot of times. Squishy. Sponges do not have nervous, digestive, or circulatory systems. Instead, most rely on maintaining a constant water flow through their bodies to obtain food and oxygen and to remove wastes. So what? Suck in air and poop it out? Not air, water. Flagellum. Flagellum. A tail-like appendage that protrudes from a cell body and enables it to be mobile. Almost like the sperm. It's still gonna be a while for us to get up to... You know what? It's auto-clicking time. There we go. This should just take a few seconds. And then maybe a minute or two. Nah, this is taking too long. Anything under 100 million should be possible. Five more achievements. Acid traded. What do you call an acid with an attitude? An amino acid. Oh, the puns. No. Oh, why? Why would you do this to me, game? It's just not fair. Eukaryotic, eukaryotic, he, she, we karyotic. The concept of the eukaryotic has been attributed to the French biologist Edward Chaton, 1883 to 1947. Okay. Hospitable. Sponges can house up to 16,000 other creatures while they're alive. Damn! You ho! Jellyfish have no brain, heart, bones, or eyes. They are invertebrates with a basic nervous system called a nerve net, which allows them to smell, detect light, and respond to other stimuli. So you're just basically a floating bag of water. Tape as old as time. A fossilized tapeworm, a type of flatworm, has been found and dated to 270 million years ago. Damn, that's old. Okay, let's see what we have here. Chloroplasts. Found in plant cells, chloroplasts contain chlorophyll and are the location of the process of photosynthesis. Well, we can photosynthesize, but at least they can. Oscula. As sponges gain nutrients by letting water pass through them, they also need a way to excrete what's left over. The oscula is a hole where this wastewater passes out of the sponge when it's done feeding. So basically, it's the anus of the sponge. Or the rectum. Oh, enzymes. It's not that far away. Just need a few more million entropy. Come on, give me a few million entropy. It can't be that difficult. There we go. That should be enough. Enzymes. To have a reaction, you must first have a catalyst. Enzymes act as the trigger for biochemical reactions. That's cool. And now we don't have enough entropy for anything. So let's go back to the dinosaur, the Mesozoic Valley. Still cool how it wanders around. Anything here? Well, that's interesting. Now, I wonder what's that? Oh. Mutagen collected. Use mutagen to upgrade evolutionary traits. What? Opistopubic pelvis. Archosaur. One copy until promotion. What? This is so weird. Opistopubic pelvis. Some dinosaurs had a pubis bone that pointed down and backwards to support their abdomen, resulting in a four-pronged pelvic structure. Okay. Ornithischia. Interesting. So what can you tell me? Ornithischia are one of two different orders of dinosaurs, mostly herbivores with beak-like structures. They are often called bird-hipped dinosaurs as their pelvic structure resembles that of modern-day birds. Featured here is a Parasaurolophus, one of the Ornithischian dinosaurs. I'm gonna get killed about the pronunciations. I just know it. This is really interesting how we collect. Open Geo. Tap to open. Use fossils to unlock and generate new dinosaurs. Yeah, I kind of figured that. Weird. Get to play around with dinosaurs. Can't upgrade that for some reason. Well then, this is an interesting feature to the game. Oh, I can auto-click. But it's not a lot though. Is there a way to upgrade the dinosaurs so that they basically click themselves? I have no idea. seem to have objectives in these over here valleys, which is kind of different, but there's nothing. Rank 1. You've completed 1 ranks in the dinosaur simulation. Main simulation speed increased by 2%. Oh, so this will boost our main simulation? Maybe it is worth it to just get all up on this side of things. I keep clicking a lot, but I want to see if there's 1 of you and 2 of you. And that's that. It must be so lonely out here. Now we have a Stegosaurus. Well then. Hello, Stego. Stegosaurus, herbivore, quadrupedal, Jurassic. Oh wait, herbivore, bipedal, and Triassic. Quadrupedal plant-eating dinosaurs, herbivores known for the distinctive rows of large upright plates on their backs. OpenGeo. Automate Marcus. So we can automate. So now he's self-collecting, and that boosts my. Okay. So we have to collect those cards somehow. Very different from the main game, I would say. OpenGeo. We found some Darwinium, which I never use. Astro. Are you ready to trigger the extinction event? The dinosaur evolution tree will be reset, however you will keep all your evolutionary traits and mutagen. So the dinosaurs are gonna be like a normal mobile auto clicker, okay? You collect, you upgrade, do the achievements, and restart. This is very different from the main game. I'm sorry, guys. Ooh. That's cool to see, but I feel so bad. Rank 2, new simulation rank achieved. A meteorite struck the Earth, causing an extinction event. Those 80 creatures are no more. Oh! I was not prepared to kill creatures. I was creating life and evolving it. How unfortunate, but their lives are necessary for our research. You sound like a cold-hearted AI to me. Get back to work on a new simulation. We must successfully generate all have anything. Well, we almost have the achievements, so probably not that bad. Open geode, mutagen, and I didn't read that. Okay. Predatory bone. The predatory bone is a bone situated at the front of the lower. Now you can see pterodactyl skip at the front of the lower jaw, forming a beak-like apparatus perfect for shearing plant material. Let's just open another geode. Place your vote for your favorite dinosaur who will be crowned the popularity leader. We don't have any interest in that right now. Finally, a new dinosaur. The Ankylosaurus. Herbivore quadrupedal Cretaceous period. Ankylosaur was a bulky armored herbivore from the late Cretaceous period, with a large club tail that could shatter predators' bones. Whatever floats your boat, dude. Just don't break my bones. I mean, like, I'm bringing you to life and everything, so... This is an interesting valley, though. It's really big. So, we have our... Stegosaurus. Now I don't want to be in the water. We have our Archosaur. Or... I can't change the camera. Or Ornith. You and Stegosaurus. Oh wait, we don't have the other one yet. Collect Ankylosaurus 18. Yes, I know I should do that. What's this? I don't want to take unnecessary screenshots. That's what it is. I feel like we've made quite a lot of progress. Yes, we've made a lot of entropy. I can see that. Still nothing we can do here. Well, that was an interesting episode. My Alpha Squad. We started dinosaurs, we gave them life, and then we just wiped them all out. I'm gonna call that efficient episode, I guess. Don't particularly feel good about wiping out an entire chain of life that I was trying to create. But hey, it's evolution. What are you gonna do? And if you liked the video, please leave a like. If you haven't subscribed, why not? I have awesome content, and and there is a video each week. So please like, please subscribe, and I'll see you all next week.